Welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside April Howdy, coach coming off your tournament down at Auburn. Went 1-2 there, but
Right.
As you said last week, you knew that was going to be probably the toughest tournament you played in, especially from an RPI perspective this season.
Yeah, it was a tough tournament, and I think even so far in the season, the 4 losses we have were ones, at least before the season started on paper, I thought, okay, these will be challenges. So what we've done is kind of gone back through and just look at those 4 games and say, okay, where do we need to be better? Because, I think the games that we won, we kind of, at least again on paper, we expected to. And so we can't really use those matches in terms of what we need to improve on because, again, we know the top of our conference are comparable to the 2 teams we saw this weekend.
Coming out of that tournament, both Reagan and Michaela get all tournament. I believe it's the second week in a row. Michaela may have been all tournament. I know it's the second week in a row.
Right.
She's moved over to the libero. And how do you like how she's playing at the libero after you've got a kind of a 2-week sample?
Yeah, she's adapted well. And like I said before, we moved Maddie to a different position too, middle back, and she's done well there. So we are picking up just more quality digs, as a whole with having those 2 in those spots. So again, what we're looking at is we're still digging balls up, but we have to convert that to offense. So we'll make some adjustments this week, and really we're looking at a 2-week window here to make those improvements before we start conference play.
Yeah, that's looming next week, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but that is coming up. Your last regular season tournament going to be down at UAB. I know you're familiar with them, old conference opponent.
Right.
We have a long history. I'm not sure if any of the seniors, your 4-year seniors, would have played them in the old conference, but you'll be going down there to play Louisiana and UAB on Friday, Saturday. You'll get a matchup with Tennessee Martin. Yeah,
Louisiana Lafayette will be our first matchup. Our kids actually haven't played down there because this is the 4th year of the conference, but have a lot of respect for Carrie there, the UAB coach, and the tournament is Fight Like Hal. Her husband passed away a few years ago fighting colon cancer, and so they're going to do a recognition for that too, and just cancer awareness as well, and for all those continuing the fight. So I think our kids get down there and we have an opportunity to put the product on the floor we've been working on this week and hopefully see good results, which is the goal.
Now, obviously, the ultimate goal is to win the matches, but as you alluded to,
Right.
Conference play is going to start next weekend, so this is your final weekend. Of course, you'll have a few more non-conference matches and some midweek games, but it's the final weekend to really tweak some stuff and fine-tune some stuff and ramp up toward conference play.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we're trying to do is put ourselves in the best situation, and we can look at statistically where we stand, and granted, none of those stats are based on conference games, but we know offensively we need to improve. And the way our conference is set up, it's 20 conference matches, so that's it.
Yeah.
Once we start, those are the only games that we'll play, and it's fight to the finish, and every match counts.
All right, well, good luck down in Birmingham.
All right, thank you.
That's April Howdy. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.